Good morning everyone, myself Nishita. Today I am going to explain the program Telephone Diary. This program includes two header files, standard input output.h and string.h. The program defines a content called max entries, which is set of 100. This content is used to specify the maximum number of entries that can be stored in a telephone diary. The program defines a structure called entry, which contains two fields, name and number. The name field is an array of character with a maximum length of 20, and the number field is an array of character with a maximum length of 15. The structure is used to store information about each entry in a telephone diary. The program defines a global array called diary, which can hold up to maximum entries. This array is used to store the entries in the telephone diary. The program defines a global variable called num entries, which is the initial set of 0. This variable is used to keep a track of the number of entry currently stored in a telephone diary. The program defines a function called add entry, which takes up to two arguments, name and number. This function is used to add a new entry to the telephone diary. If the diary is already full, that is, num entries is equal to max entries, the function prints an array. The function prints an error message and returns without adding the new entry. Otherwise, the function creates a new entry struct, copies the past name and number into its respective field using the string copy function. The program defines a function called display entries, which takes no arguments. This function is used to print out the contents of the telephone diary. If the diary is empty, that is, num entries is equal to 0, the function prints an error message and returns. At the last, the main function calls add entry 3 times to add 3 entries to the telephone diary with the name John, Jane and Bob and with their respective telephone number. Then it calls display entry to print out the contents of the diary.